Ready, set, let's go. Welcome to another episode of Kicking It with GDove. I am GDove. I'm here doing this show where I like to talk to people in the community that are doing big things, and nobody is doing more than this brother right here to my here. I finally figured out how to point the right direction when I'm doing these shows. So I pointed to the right direction. Shaun Saunders. Let me tell you a little bit about this brother first. Shaun is the founder of the Graffitti Creative Group, a boutique communications and investor relations studio, and the creator of the Global PR Summit, which is a 2-day living newsroom bringing together founders, investors, journalists, and cultural leaders to explore how stories move markets and shape public opinion. If that interests you, then you're going to be interested in this conversation with Shaun Saunders. How you doing, my brother?
I'm good, Jerry. It's been a busy year and a busy fall, and it's good to see you on these virtual interfaces.
Good to
Life
see
is
you
good.
too. Yeah. I know you're in New York City right now. We're talking about the weather. Although it's a little chilly out here, you know San Francisco, when it gets to 50 degrees, we're like, oh my God. So it's 50 degrees. So
yes, I miss home. I'm actually born and raised and native of San Francisco.
there you go.
Been in New York 8 years, but I do miss home from time to time, especially on these days like this where it's cold.
Okay. So tell me about the Graffitti Creative Group. I know that when you were here, I went to some of your events that you were doing here. So now you're going to New York, and it sounds like you've really expanded things. So tell us about that.
Yeah, well, so Graffitti Creative Group is my love child. We started in 2003 in San Francisco, and we are a public relations and creative agency. We focus on leading edge, immersive tech, future tech, frontier tech. That would include like AI and all of these sort of cool things that usually come up, virtual reality, augmented reality. We also moved into working with small VC firms, fintech. I'm one of the top fintech publicists in the world. That would be like crypto. And then some of the events that you've known us for is more in our lifestyle arena, where we did the big Super Bowl party in 2016.
Yes.
So I was known for being, as my friends say, a C-list socialite in San Francisco when I was there.
And I thank you for inviting me to that. I still got pictures of me holding a cigar inside this big party that you did in the bank building or something like that. Wasn't it a former?
It was the oh God, I forget. It's right over there on Grant. No, it's on Sacramento.
Yeah.
It's called the we did it a few times there, but I can't remember it to say.
Yeah, I think it used to be a bank and they turned it into something else. It was fantastic. The only Super Bowl party I went to that year too. So
well, we're trying to do something at the same place come the same February, where the Super Bowl is going to be in the same place, the same vibe. So we're going to be potentially bringing that back.
Okay, I'll be looking for my invitation in the email. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, that's on. We've recorded this. I'm gonna hold on to this tape for no other reason.
Absolutely.
All right, you got a great big thing that's coming up on December the 3rd and the 4th in just a couple of days. The Global PR Summit, man, and it's held annually in San Francisco. And like I said before, a living newsroom event. That sounds really interesting. So, what is a living newsroom event in your world?
So, AI is the big buzzword right now.
Yes.
How AI is impacting every aspect and every facet of our lives. And so what we're doing with the PR Summit, we're actually rebirthing it. I started it in 2010 as a way of creating an event where cool people like myself can come and meet with people like yourself and other people in the media to ask about best practices on how to engage, pitch, and not waste your time. That turned into a cool juggernaut that we did for 5 or 6 years, and we retired it in 2016. Now, since I've been in New York the last 8 or 9 years, I can't remember, or keep up, we're bringing it back as a full platform, think tank, but also this sort of amorphous and immersive living room. And we're really looking at the many different things over these two things. One, how capital communications is done, and also the playbook. So you have venture capitalists, and AI is having a positive effect and also some sort of cursory effect in how, how we do damage control, how we maintain our image. What is the larger impact from a society level? We are so lucky to have California State Senator Scott Wiener, who's a friend of mine, who's also speaking. We have Larry Namer, who's going to be speaking about some aspects of how AI impacts sort of like big media and big brands. Larry Namer is the co-founder of E-Entertainment. And we have a lot of other speakers that are participating. For anyone that wants to find out some information, check us out at prsummit.us. And oh, by the way, Jerry has access to complimentary tickets for you if you would like to attend. So please contact him directly.
Yeah.
And he will send you a link. But over this 2 days, we're really doing a few things. We're really just sort of dialing in this conversation and what it means for the VC playbook to how our image is being manifested in these different things and what that means, how to maintain and do damage control. So there's a lot there, but the crux of it is this living room. And part of that living room is how we're really engaging with AI content on our phones, mobile, and what that means when we are sort of projecting our messaging out there in these different interfaces. And so we're really, really excited to really sort of project this. And then another conversation that we're having is the impact on cities. With the advent of AI, it's taking all of these jobs. How are cities and counties and even states adapting to this to sort of stop the impact of this sort of revolutionary technology versus what it's taking away from, people who have jobs? You look at Amazon, you look at automation. So we'll also be discussing that, and also what is the impact for small business.
Right. So what most people think about when they think of AI is these funny little memes and gorillas eating puppy dogs and things like that. So this is going to explain so much more of how this affects our life. So the basic simple question for you, and it might be more complicated than I'm trying to make it seem. Your thoughts on AI, good or bad?
It is something. It's a train that's moving in our direction, and I think one of those things that you either hop on and get in where you fit in and learn how to monetize it, or be a relic, especially if your job depends on the technologies or a past job. Also, I think that just basic human intelligence, learn enough about it to be able to engage it in an intelligent way, because there's so many facets of it. There's so many. I mean, it is the sort of ghost under the bed, the monster. But I think embracing it and let you meet it where it's at based on what you need from it, and not be scared of it.
Yeah. So you think that most people will find some kind of use for AI, whether it's making the funny little videos or just in their everyday life? It's something that everybody can use in some sort of way?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, it's really going to turn into a sci-fi. I mean, if you really think about it, flying cars, robots, I mean, going into places where you are ordering from, this thing, customer service, how you receive deliveries, all of that is going to be driven by an AI or robot. A lot of what we're doing with this event is not about robots, but in terms of the technology, it is omniscient, it is omnipresent. It is going to be, and it is ubiquitous.
Wow. So again, this is taking place December the 3rd and the 4th right here in San Francisco. I saw this beautiful building where it's going to be held. Tell me about this place, and why have I never seen it? I've been in the Bay Area for 38 years. I've never seen this beautiful place. Well, where's it located?
So Edge and Node House of Web3 is located in the Presidio. And the address has Montgomery, but it's not that Montgomery Street downtown that leads you into North Beach. It is actually at the Presidio. And the Presidio is I was there with earlier this year, went to some business meetings there. So it's a really beautiful location. And it's a startup where they do an innovation house where a lot of companies are there producing some of the best AI products, and much like other innovation hubs in San Francisco. But this one is really, really beautiful. And it's centered in that area where they do the Saturday and Sunday events in Presidio, the food trucks. So I'm really, really excited to be back home tomorrow and to be producing this event with a smart group of people. I'm really excited. I bring this is, at the end of the day, for me, this is about community, and it's about each one teach one, and it's about sort of that continuous learning.
Okay, so here it is. So what's the difference between December the 3rd and December the 4th? Or should you go? I know you want people to go to both, but if you could only pick one day, or what's going on one day that might give you more information about this, or this day to give you more information about that? What's the difference between the 2 days?
So December 3rd is a closed event. It's only for people in the capital markets, venture capitalists, investors, family offices, hedge funds, funds of funds. So that's a very specific day for that group of people. December 4th is more open to, I won't say everyone, but it's open. And we're serving lunch. And it's just going to be an amazing day to just sort of dial in and get a good sense, like, what is the playbook for my business? How do I oscillate and operate with messaging and marketing? How am I selling things on TikTok? What does it mean to me to speak to, or to hear, a California State Senator such as Scott Wiener talk about the vision for addressing this issue of jobs, So I think it's a great. We've put together a comprehensive program in a mindful way, and I think that what I always think of as the hero journey, it's going to be really, really important for those in the know who want to stay in the know.
Now, what's an everyday job in the AI world? I mean, I when I think of it, and I'm a seasoned gentleman, and I don't want the world to ever leave me behind. I'm wearing purple, man. Look at me. You don't know. But what is an everyday job that? I mean, when I think of the AI world, I'm thinking of some 22-year-old kid that's just smarter than I'll ever be, and he's left me way behind, and he's sitting around in a plaid shirt and jeans and looks at me like I'm crazy. So what of an everyday job is somebody like myself, or somebody who's in their 40s or 30s or 50s or whatever, that they can do in the world of AI?
I don't think I can really answer that question intelligently.
But you can find out at the seminar. You
can find out at the summit, but I think the way that you can look at your question, at least from my vantage point, is look at what AI is replacing in terms of automation and everyday human function. Everyday human function means to me is, where am I going to purchase a convenience, groceries? How am I moving along everyone has their own sort of curated world and how they move and operate. And they're sort of, I look at that, and then you can look at that and just see, okay, what is being replaced? And pretty much everything is.
You're right. So, okay. So it's really important that you go December the 4th. You have to register to get there. So more information is sliding down below at prsummit.us. You can get ticket information. You can see the speakers that are going to be around. You can find out a little bit more about this beautiful building and see what's going on inside the living room, the living newsroom at the PR Summit, which is coming up December the 3rd and 4th. Really, like you said before, we're going to focus on the 4th for the folks that are watching this show. Get your tickets now. Free lunch, you said, that's involved?
It is.
Okay, what about the parking? I know that Presidio is interesting out there. It's a big old space. It's kind of hard to find places sometimes. So I would suggest that you leave early. And what's a daytime? I think it's on this little flyer, but you tell us.
So the Presidio, this venue has parking nearby, which is actually very reasonable. Okay. So there's parking right within the Presidio. I think it's right across from the space itself. It's actually right behind it.
Okay. All right, I'm looking forward to seeing this. I'm going to make my plans to come on out. I can look forward to seeing you and give you a bro hug and be proud of what you're doing. I know you're going to be crazy busy. So again, you've offered tickets to my viewers if they would like to see this. So if you guys would like to get tickets email me at gdove@kickingitwithgdove.com. You see it right below my name right there. And gdove@kickingitwithgdove.com to get tickets for December the 4th to the PR Summit taking place in the Presidio in San Francisco. Now, you're going to take this around the country. You're doing other parts of the United States with this event?
Yeah, so this is a part of this is what I call the micro event of a much larger macro. So we've been doing this concept called the future of AI, and then next year we're changing it to the future of innovation. But there's an interstitial connection between all of this, which is what is the future of the thing that we're talking about. I also want to be clear that everyone who emails you will get a complimentary ticket because, it's Jerry Dove.
Thank you very much. Y'all make me look good because I want people to know that, one, that they're watching, and two, that you're interested. And let's keep this brother going and keep things going for you. Shaun, thank you so much for joining us on Kicking It with GDove. I look forward to see you, like I said, on December the 4th. And, man, it's going to be fun. And so any last thoughts for our folks? You're coming out to the city. We're looking forward to seeing you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. And thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time with another episode of Kicking It with GDove. Peace.